How accurate was this Asian family holiday roast? Because this video is going viral.
Let's run the clip.
Cause when the roof caved in and the truth came out, I just didn't know what to do. But when I become a star, we'll be living so large, I'll do anything for you.
Auntie, fire that ass up, boy. She said boom, 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 boom. I mean, I think that this covered a lot of major archetypes at a big Asian family Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year party. Of course, I'm not saying 100 out of 100 Asian families, but if you are from the Asian community, maybe you went to an Asian church, you know, you got cousins, friends, whatever, you've probably seen something like this go down, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, it was really funny. We'll break it down, guys. Let me know in the comments down below if this is relatable to your family or a family you know. Now, it can be relatable on different levels. Maybe it's to the T 100%, or maybe it's only like 40% accurate. But these are some funny Asian American tropes. All right, so David, let's break it down. First of all, now, is the auntie roasting people? Who's doing the camera work?
I think it's from from the aunt's POV, right?
Oh, so the aunt is not in this because there's a young Asian girl, but there's no like older Asian woman. Maybe because the older Asian woman, the auntie might have been taking care of the entire family.
Well, she's probably like sitting across the table. So anyway, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. But something else that has something to do with the Asian holidays is Smala.
Guys, for Christmas, it kind of missed Thanksgiving, but for Christmas, check out Smala sauce. It is being sold right now, guys. We are shipping right now as we speak. The labels are being printed, so I'm very, very excited that everybody gets to try it.
I think the only archetype that I didn't see get roasted here was maybe like the older sister, and she'd be like, why are you so soft on your kids? You're not raising them right. Let them do anything.
No, these memes were funny where people throw something down and then get up.
And you know what I like about this is that I felt like it was relatively pan-Asian. You know how sometimes memes are only exclusive to like one type of Asian group? Like I said, some groups it may hold true more than others, but everybody's got to say, you've probably seen something like this.
Well, I think it's cool because this family, first of all, shout out to them for making the video and having fun with it. But I think it also it just shows you that a lot of Asians have a range. And we're talking about Southeast Asians here, Cambodian family. They have kind of the thug brother. They kind of got
I think they're Cambo-Chinese,
yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like they kind of have a range, and it's funny because it just goes to show you the range that a family can have.
Right.
Everything from the geeks to the thugs. You know what I mean?
But these, I guess, are what commonly occurring tropes, archetypes, or stereotypes within the Asian community, right? Anyway, let's open it up. The young, pretty Asian niece or daughter or whoever she is, she goes, why you keep dating white guys?
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is funny. It's a funny one to start off with. Yeah, I wonder if anybody actually says that on holiday Thanksgiving. Has anyone ever called you out for dating non-Asians?
You know what I hear? I hear it's a really common trope because my black friends told me that if you always bring a white girl to Black Thanksgiving or you will hear it.
Oh, yeah. You will. I mean, you should. Yeah.
I mean, the truth is, I guess the truth is behind this is that like a lot of white guys, obviously not all like Asian girls, and a lot of Asian girls, not all like white guys.
Yeah.
So that is what statistically makes it a commonly occurring couple, right?
I mean, even if it's not 100% true for this actual girl, it's just a hilarious trope.
No, just to sell it. The visuals sell it, right? I mean, I guess it's a kind of like Eastern European women and like K-pop looking Korean guys right now. I'm telling you, in terms of like a pairing where you're just like, yo, statistically, this pairing is off the charts.
Yeah, I mean, it's overrepresented. All right, you got the older brother with the daughter, and he's drinking, what kind of beer is that in front of him? And he's got the full sleeve tat. He's got a big watch. He's got a chain, and it goes, why do you want to look gangster?
Yo, I actually heard this one before towards myself.
Wow.
And this was like growing up, but of course, everybody has a different standard of like what is gangster.
Oh, that's a Modelo.
That's hilarious. I mean, I guess the truth is, man, I would say a lot of Asian American guys kind of that want to be cool. They go through this phase, right? Because it feels like sometimes the only way to get respect in the American public sphere, Andrew, is to go with the triad, Yakuza, Gangpei, Viet Duma, at least MMA fighter influenced image, right?
Yeah, I mean, but I think, so for that's for the guys who kind of choose that, and I would say possibly these guys, I mean, depending on where the family is it nearby Long Beach? He grew up in it. This is just
street adjacent.
That's just his life. Yeah, I mean, that was his life. But why are you trying to look gangster is just funny.
What do you think if he said, hey, man, I just do what the Jennifer Tran ABGs like, man. Not all of us going to look K-pop. Some of us got to go with K-Flock, man.
What if they were like, okay, why do you want to look so gangster? And then he was like, why did you make us live in Long Beach?
That was what was cool in the Tupac era, man. Yeah. That was just the culture I adapted.
Now you got this older, unmarried brother, possibly. Hey, do you want to marry this girl in Cambodia?
Yo, that's pretty funny.
Because
man.
obviously a lot of older guys, they're unmarried. The whole like old school thinking is like, hey, just go back to Asia and find a wife. Go back to your motherland, find a wife, bring her back over here.
Well, the truth is there is probably a disproportionate amount of Asian guys that are in their 40s that are unmarried that actually have good jobs and don't have kids from previous relationships. Yeah. Do you think that's like just due to society? Is that by choice? Did they have a lot of relationships go downside? Is it that the Asian guys being cooler or the Asian male dating bump came too late for that generation to experience the upside?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's maybe happening less nowadays, but I would say, I wouldn't even say marrying a bride overseas and bringing her over is even necessarily that easy. Usually you got to have a connection of maybe a family connection to them is better, you know?
You know what would be funny if he said, you know, well, I had a lot of pressure on me. It wasn't the easiest environment growing up. And even if you did try to find me a girl from overseas, auntie, I would be better off just getting Tinder Plus and doing my geolocation over in Cambodia and find one that I actually like.
Right. Setting people up nowadays is pretty hard.
Yeah. Next archetype, Andrew, we have the underachiever cousin. Hey, why don't you go help dad at donut shop, huh? Go help your dad. You're not doing anything with your life.
Oh, man.
Everybody, you know what's funny, Andrew? In Asian families, everybody does have that one cousin that's not doing much.
Yeah, and then, you always got probably someone in your family or extended family that is a shop owner or some type of business owner, possibly, And then obviously for Cambodians, it's oftentimes a donut shop, so it's just so funny. It's funny.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, but I would say in terms of like the kid going into the archaic system and modernizing it and turning it into some sort of like franchisable thing using modern SaaS technology, it's pretty rare, right?
Yeah.
Like, would you say it's like, what is the downside? It just doesn't happen a lot.
What?
No,
what?
I'm saying when the younger nephew goes to help out the uncle and turn it into like Tim Hortons.
Nah, if it's a donut shop and it's ran real old school, it's really tough to update those systems, because you don't want to increase costs, increase complications, and it's just kind of like.
And they already got a system that like relatively works.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Somebody said he might say, I might not be doing much, but if I try to enter my uncle's donut shop, it's just gonna get worse.
Right.
Andrew, we got the gamer geek cousin. What? You still play video game? You so old. What are you doing?
Well, I derive a lot of real dopamine from this world. I mean, I dominate online and I'm on Discord, so, it makes me happy. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I mean, this guy, he might have like an IT job or some sort of like tech job, right?
Yeah. And I mean, all types of people game. I think it depends. I think, dude, honestly, people don't care as much if you game if you're like fit, making money, and got like a social life. Right. People don't really care that much. But it's when it seems like it's taking up time from other important things.
I mean, I would say if you look like this, being a gamer has probably been your archetype your entire life.
Possibly, yeah.
So, I mean, you're just being an extension of who you are. Not everybody's going to be, I guess, like Andrew Tate or Zuckerberg or whatever. And last but not least, Andrew, we got the fat cousin.
Yo, this guy and the gamer got to be related, man. They probably like our brothers, I feel like.
Aren't you trying to lose weight? Huh? Damn, second plate? You should try tracking calories, man. What? Do you not care? You don't care about your life? How you look?
And he's just like, man, I just identify with being fat. Maybe I was just predisposed at birth, or maybe it was all that food you guys were feeding me early on when I was a kid. You just making me eat and eat and eat at grandma's house.
I will say this. It is true that in Asia, obviously it's changing in 2023. I guess people who are very fat, there's a lower ratio.
Yeah, but
right? Because they don't have as much proteins and just like easy fast foods and things like that. Obviously, it's changing nowadays, but I'm saying for a long time.
Yeah.
So being fat is more like, I mean, I guess, what can you say about the Asian culture of being like, hey, you're getting fat. I could tell, gain 5, 10, maybe 15. I just see it on your chin.
I think what I would like Asian people to start asking, pointing out that someone has gained weight in the right way is not the worst thing if you do it correctly. But if you also
Western people think it's very offensive.
Yeah,
though.
they think it's very offensive, but I think it depends on, you got to ask like, hey man, what are you trying to do out of life? Like before I tell you that you gained weight, I should also assess what you're trying to do in life, right? Like, hey, Rob, what are you trying to do in life, man? You want a girlfriend? Do you want to be a sexy man? And then if Rob's like, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'd like to get a girlfriend. Okay, well, you're kind of fat, man. You're kind of fat.
So you're saying you'd like one pre-qualifying question.
Yeah, but if you ask, hey, man, Rob, what do you want to do in life? Well, I just want to game and be single for the rest of my life. Okay, Rob, you're doing okay, Rob. You're on track, Rob. You're good, Rob.
Plan well executed. Yeah. You're doing all the things you should be doing.
Yeah, well, keep doing what you're doing, Rob, okay? Well, just keep doing what you're doing and
why you enjoy the pancake so much, man? No nutritional value in the pancake. You wake up in the morning, eat 6 pancakes.
Man, the trouble is I was kind of trying to think of a Cambodian accent this whole time, but we kind of ended up doing more Viet. But they're close together. But I didn't figure out a Cambodian accent.
It's hard to do. I mean, hey, shout out to Chiloy. I know from Chiloy.
Hang Jong to gang, Hey, Rob, why you?
Well, my takeaways, man, I love this type of content. I love it. It's so brutally real. It's not politically correct. It's real to the community. I've seen it. I've lived it myself. That's why it made me laugh. I'm not saying it's all families, but definitely a family you know, your cousin's family, your friend's family.
Yeah, and I think that even though you're roasting the family, it goes to show you that the family's together, and I think it shows that the family loves each other. You don't do this.
They're locked into each other's traits,
You don't do this to a family that where you hate each other.
Because you're just disengaged. You don't even care what happens.
So in a way, it shows how close the family is together, so that's good. Obviously, you're roasting each other, kind of keeping each other honest. Funny that it gets spread on the internet. You know what I mean? So maybe you don't expect it to fully go viral, but it got this many eyeballs, and we're going to give it a few more thousand eyeballs right now.
How funny was it that just like everybody fit the look? They fit the look, casting director breakdown.
It was, maybe sometimes the truth is comedy.
Life plays out so many different ways for so many different reasons. Why do you think that these are mathematically probable archetypes? Like, did you see? Like, I'm saying that the reason why these like stereotype archetype videos go viral is because people see the truth in it, right? Or they see the truth in their own family, or they're tagging their cousin or whatever. And I'm saying like, these are just mathematically probable outcomes depending on the type of family you come from.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments down below, guys, what you think.
And you know what it just did make me think, Andrew? A female Uncle Roger that just roasts the hell out of everybody from a female auntie position would be hilarious.
That would be funny, actually.
Let us know what you guys think of the archetypes or stereotypes in the comment section below. Let us know what you think of the video. Let us know if there's any other videos we should check out. Very, very funny Asian holiday videos. I like all the sticky rice turkeys and the miso Brussels sprouts, but this made me laugh. Until next time, we the Hop Hop Boys. We out. Peace.